Hello, CFA Nation, Gabe, and we are here checking out the second inning, South Africa versus India. An interesting one, man. This is a high-scoring wicket. South Africa puts up a respectable 294 in the first innings. Oh, that's a big score. But India fighting back, and we will see what India's able to put together right now. Kohli has 100 partnership going with Shikhar Dhawan. Oh, I haven't seen Shikhar Dhawan in the longest time. But what's going on, people? What's going on? Excited for this one. What's going on, Boomer? What's good? This definitely looks like a chaseable score. Beautiful, beautiful boundary there by Kohli. Pulls it to his onside for 4, and that gets him up to 40. And right now, India is just taking their time, man. What's going on, Renil? Gaurav? Time under tension, turning point. Nishchal, what's good? What's good? And I was interested to see who was going to make the team. I was surprised to see Venkatesh Iyer there. Surprised to see no Prithvi Shaw. And I thought that was going to get caught, but it dropped. Haven't haven't been a CFA live stream on a while. Almost feeling nostalgic. Yeah, some of these morning games has just been brutal for us. As educators, we're having a really tough time. We actually had our district shut down for like 4 days just recently. Well, not 4 days, including the weekend, because of Omicron numbers or whatnot. And it's been busy. Where's Nick? Nick will be joining us shortly. For sure. My schedule has changed in a minute. My son made it into a what's called a charter school. So now I drive him to school. It's the only problem with those, right? There's no transportation. So he'll be taking over for me when I leave roughly around 7. Yeah, why no Sky? That's why I was saying no Shaw, no Sky. It's very interesting who the selectors chose. Rohit still injured, man. I mean, Rohit been out for a while. Did not play in the Test series. Obviously, not playing here. What's going on with Rohit Sharma? Thunder Hayes, what's going on? Gaurav, what's going on? But Kohli now has the most runs in ODI, surpasses Sachin. Interesting. Did not know that. Did not know that. Did you guys watch Down Underdogs trailer based on the Gabba win? No, I have not. That would be cool. I have not. Got to check that out. 137 for 1. Maxwell went crazy yesterday in the BBL. 154 for 64. Yeah, Glenn Maxwell's a savage, especially white ball cricket. You could see why he went for the amount of money he went in the IPL last year. And he can bowl too, man. He is, I mean, one of the top Australian white ball players, period. What's up, the doctor? He said, look who popped up on YouTube. Yeah, it's been a minute since the live streams. Like I mentioned earlier, our schedule's been incredibly hectic, but managed to get this one in. And hopefully we'll be able to get in the second innings of this ODI series for sure. And it's 138 right now for 1. Again, India chasing a total of 294. So they still have some work to do, but this is a good start, guys. This is a good start for South Africa fans in the chat. Let me say, man, South Africa has absolutely impressed me this tour. They have put up some valiant efforts in test games that I thought that they were going to lose. It's nice to see Quinton de Kock here right now. Unfortunately, Quinton de Kock retired from Test. And there goes a wicket. There goes a wicket. Maharaj gets Sugar Darwin at 79. As I am updating the score 138 for 2. And Maharaj, oh, beautiful spin on that ball. Comes in and Sugar Darwin just missed it. 138 for 2. And we're still in the 25th over right now. So, I mean, they've got plenty of overs to chase this down, but Sugar Darwin was going well. I wanted to see him have a century. Been a while since I've seen Sugar Darwin play. So, very nice outing for him. And let's see if now, wow, look at the turn. Guys, the turn on that ball was absolutely disgusting. That is so interesting. This South African pitch has been something super interesting. You know, watching it in test, the few matches that we ended up watching. I don't actually think we streamed any of the tests, to be honest with you. We were just watching it off and on. It bled well into the time that we went to work, and some of those balls were absolutely crazy. This pitch is flat, so you normally get a high scoring wicket, but very interesting. And here comes, it looks like they're going to bring out Pant. Interesting. I would have brought out Shreyas Iyer. I would have let Pant to try to close things out. Shreyas Iyer. Coming off of a 100 himself, right? In the last outing, Pant is now up there, and it looks like he's been promoted. So it's going to be Pant and Kohli. Interesting to see these two right now, who were the best two players in that South African series in the last game. So again, I thought that it would have been maybe because we're midway through. I have no idea. Pat and Kohli would like to take revenge after last match. You know, those guys did their job, honestly. Unfortunately, it was everybody else that didn't do their job. And, you know, something to talk about the bowling. Something to talk about with the bowling, man. A lot of have not been said about the bowling today. You know, Boomerang took 2 wickets. Boomerang's been unbelievable. Had a 5 wicket haul in that one test match. But, you know, for the most part, he's been the dominant bowler, and everybody else is just, you know, treading along, giving up runs, high economy rate, not really taking huge wickets. And it's been tough sledding today. 4 wickets gone. Boomerang have 2 of them, and then you gave up 294 runs. You know, the bowling definitely has to be addressed. You know, Raul's hurting Pant's image so that he does not get the doesn't get the next captaincy. That's he's there. That's hilarious, guys. KL Raul. I said I did not want to see him get the 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 captaincy. All right, captaincy is just a lot of pressure. It is, and even though he's older than I thought he was 25, 26. He's 29, but it's still, you know, you when you're an opening batsman, you already got enough responsibility as it is. You just figure that you just don't want to do it. You don't want to do it. So that's just interesting to me that they're putting. And think about it. After he got that huge total, right? I forget what he ended up putting up in that first game in South Africa. He had a beautiful partnership with Argowal. That's the one that India won. He hasn't really done much after that, and he struggled. And they named him captain for that second Test match. Was it? or the third test match. I think he was captain for the second test match when Kohli was out. So guys, I mean, it's just brutal. Rohit will take responsibility back once he's back. Hopefully. You know what? I keep forgetting what a big part of this team Rohit Sharma is, and him not being there, not just with his bat and the runs, but the captaincy. But the captaincy for sure. What's going on, Sup? Sup says good morning / good evening or afternoon, is it? Turning Point says Gabe, RCB, KKR, and Punjab Keep should go for which players as captain? That is a very interesting question. You know, I mean, guys, it's simple. It's simple. It should not be this complicated. And why didn't Lucknow go with David Warner? I love the fact that they went with KL Rahul, but David Warner was out there, and Amitabh also. I just don't understand it. You got to go with a guy with experience, great opener. Man, that's the second time I've seen, or third time I've seen a South Africa field where the fielder not only fields the ball, he's able to flip it to his partner to try to reduce the run, save another boundary. They've done a really good job fielding. What's up, Phil93? What's going on, Nikhil? Iyer's a better captain. I think Iyer should be taken as well. I would like to see Iyer. I'd like David Warner. I don't think KKR will go with David Warner because they kept, I think, two. Was it two? They kept Russell, and I want to say they also kept. They didn't keep Owen Morgan. Funny enough, they kept Russell and Patty Cummings. So I don't think they'll take a third international player that's that expensive. And what's going on, Gary? What's good? I'll be streaming for probably another 10 overs or so. Then Nick's going to be joining us shortly. He should be able to finish this game out as long as it's done by 8. Oh, they kept Russell and Naran. Okay. Warner and RCB. Wow. I know that would be disgusting. Warner and Kohli, along with Padicle, the top of that order would be absolutely. Well, Padicle was released, right? They didn't keep Padicle, so they'd have to go back. And I'm assuming they're going to go back in the auction and get Padicle, but it's just very interesting what some teams are going to do. As a CSK fan, I really want to see CSK go after Ashwin. Ashwin was not retained by DC, so that would be nice to get another all-rounder in there, specifically a spinner, go along with Jadeja. So we'll see what happens. What's going on, Han? My man Han in the house. What's going on, Vijit? Warner, DDP, and David Particle, I think, and Kohli is not as good as you think because of their image. I guess. Ashwin's 35, so he qualifies now. He meets the age restriction. That's hilarious. Yes, the legend Han. Guys, if you saw our video of Baseball and Cricket Explained, didn't it sound like Nin from was salty, like when he was explaining it? I promise you, Han must have been trolling him and got him all worked up because he was salty in that video. I was cracking up. Han, the legend. And just a single on that last, rotating the strike. Ashwin will be back in yellow again. I'm hoping so. Says, I'll take on the trolley duties from here. 50 in the chat, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Yeah, he sounded salty, didn't he? We were like, wow, he sounds kind of salty. So who knows? Maybe Han let him have it, and that's why he was so salty. But it was interesting, his perspective on the game. We agreed with some things, disagreed with others, but it was a fun video to make. And 50 up for Kohli, 50 up for Kohli. 150 for 2. And guys, I heard earlier, I'm not gonna go ahead and say that I researched this myself, but I trust CFA Nation. Apparently, Kohli just passed or surpassed. Was it the god of cricket that he passed in ODIs? Let me know in the chat. Where does this put where does it put Kohli? All time. Man, and I mean, just rotating the strike, 152 for 2, 28 in the books, guys. So that's very, very interesting. You know, South Africa, I gotta say, has definitely impressed me, guys. You've got to give credit where credit's due. South Africa at home holds court. You know, Sachin, wow, he really did pass Sachin. That's insane. Oh man, Gabe, I never trolled Nin LY. I always use his videos as a source. Right, because I understand you sport. Okay, okay. He sounded salty though. It was hilarious, man. It was hilarious. Oh, but wow, Kohli passed in Sachin today. And I mean, what's this? 49 50s now? Guys, I mean, I think Kohli losing the captainship is just gonna make his life so much easier. It is. He can just worry about batting, he can get done with the noise. And as I speak, there goes Kohli. There goes Kohli, loses his wicket, not before getting 50. Oh, there goes my man Nick. There goes my man Nick.
You got to be kidding me. I'm setting up my stuff, getting ready. And we had 2 wickets that fall just like that?
2 wickets fall just like that. Look at the turn on that last ball, too. It looked like it was going to turn into him, hit the ground, turns away.
Gosh.
And man, look at the turn. 2 great
51. Oh man.
But Nick, he just passed Sachin. Kohli just passed Sachin. He also is, I think, 71st all time. I read earlier in the comments. But I want you to look at this lineup and see who they added and who they missed. I am shocked.
Dude, they got Venkatesh Iyer in there, man.
Boy, what happened to Sky? Why does India hate Sky? Somebody let me know.
Oh my gosh.
I'll get you the minute you come in. Hello, Principal Skinner.
Oh gosh. I mean, I was feeling pretty good about myself. I was getting ready. They only had lost 1 wicket, but they were chasing a high score. Yes. 296 for crying out loud. And you got, what's his, Van Dusen with a high strike rate, the little punk.
Right.
Oh man, how dare you? Yeah, that's weak little shot there.
You know I got to take a lay to school. So I woke up, and Nick, when I was looking at the score, and like around 4 o'clock in the morning, like it was like in the second innings, like in the second half, because early on, you know, it was like maybe 85 for 3 or something like that, or 87 for 3 for South Africa, and then they just turned it on. It was insane.
Oh, yeah, Van der Dusen lost his mind. We got a super chat here. We got Shreyas Iyer at the strike there with Rishabh Pant. What's up, Dr. Jihan? He says, Gabe, thoughts about the 4-0 Ashes result? I know we haven't got our video out yet. Jeez Louise. Comical batting clash from England on the last day. Oh, it was atrocious. Saved their worst for last. Should have been 5-0 without rain. Oh, you see, he's ticked because the rain kept it from being 5-0. Oh, man.
I'm going to say something that may sound trolling or controversial, but honestly, it's not intended to be. I think that this was one of the best things that could have happened to England, Nick, and you see because they're so upset about it that not only, and Joe Root doesn't really play T20, doesn't really play IPL, but Stokes just opted out. And there's rumors that maybe Butler may opt out as well. Nick, they're upset. They got embarrassed. And they understand, look, we've got to focus on white ball cricket. What we're doing is not working. It's not working. And they've got to figure something out. So I think that it really has put England in a situation where they've got to make a change. So, I mean, Australia, what else is new, bro? Australia's been holding court since the World Cup, and you know I'm always rocking with Australia.
Man, Kohli must have just been fooled on the slowness of that ball because he reached out. He almost did the splits, for crying out loud. He really reached out and he just hit it with the top of the bat. It looked. Another dot. Man alive. I mean, what do people say? Like after the 35th over, sometimes or the 30th over, sometimes you can double the score if they're really turning on and scoring big. Right. So I'm guessing India's not out of it yet, but man, 2 wickets in the last 3.5 overs. Of course, as I'm getting things taken care of the thumbnail. As far as the Ashes, Mr. Jihan, it was I mean, I know you've seen others that probably had better results than a 4-0, but Australia dominated. I mean, England barely showed life. And that last match, I thought England had a chance. I really did. And then I look at my score and I'm like, how's it over already? Like, what in the world happened? I mean, the typical stuff. They had a horrible Ashes. Someone forgot to tell the English team it was the Ashes and not some practice matches or something. It was bad. We appreciate the super chat. Speaking of super chats, we got another super chat from Sup. What's up, Sup? To actually think about it, Gabe was right. He called for a whitewash, but the weather saved Nick from Gabe gloating for weeks. Man, so that's the best the rain can do for me is give me 1 draw. I mean, that's the best that the universe can do for Nick is give me a draw. Appreciate that, Sup, but man alive. Sup, I want to know, what do you think about your chances right now? I know how it is to be a super fan of a team and your team's leading, but you got like this other team on the other side that you're worried about. Are you feeling really nervous? Or are you feeling really good or somewhere in between? Let us know.
No, Sup's got to be feeling good because South Africa has looked good. You know, they asked me who's been the most impressive South African player to me. Nick. And again, we haven't been able to live stream, guys. Sup, thank you for the super chat, the games because of the times. But we've been following them. And I'll let Nick go first. But for me, I was wrong about this one player. And I think Nick might even say the same player. But who has impressed you the most so far on the South African side?
Who has or hasn't?
Who has impressed you the most?
Well, I already know what you're going to say, so I got to go against the grain. And I got to choose someone else. And, you know, honestly, Jansen, because I didn't know anything about Jansen. Like, the bowling has been absolutely fantastic. And Vanderdusen. I mean, he had a great last match in the test, and he went off today. High strike rate. Just kicked me off my stream. That was dumb. High strike rate and everything like that. But Jansen's been really, really impressive. And I believe, if I remember correctly, just from my own research not too long ago, Jansen's a young buck as far as matches and whatnot. He might have more matches in ODI. I'll check that out right now. He's got no wickets today, but he really has impressed me. Yeah, this is his first ODI match ever. So he's 21 years old. He's super, super young. Very impressive.
And you know,
but I know what you're going to say.
Hey, baby. Yeah, Ngidi! Oh, daddy. Yeah. Oh, Ngidi. You know what the thing is? You got to get Ngidi out of the subcontinent. You got to get him on a pitch that's flat. You got to get him on a pitch where pace plays because Ngidi held court, bro. Ngidi held court in South Africa's test series. Hasn't gotten himself a wicket today. But, man, Ngidi has impressed me because I thought he was absolutely trash. And he's a young guy, Nick. So I was wrong. Oh, Ngidi. I know you mentioned him when you did your reaction to the game, and I was so upset that you didn't give me my Ngidi maiden call. But Ngidi,
so stupid.
I was impressed.
Maiden call. We got Sup right here. He's like, this is India's game, to be honest. Wow, this ground is more like Indian conditions, and we didn't score enough. Got 296. India to win this game. If I'm being honest, I've seen a lot of times teams, including India, score 250, 260, 270 ODI. It's been a long time since Gabe and I have streamed an ODI match. It's not my favorite format just because it's as long as test is in one day.
Right.
But then it's just a one day, right? So I mean I want to watch the entire thing, but it's hard to dedicate that much time in one day to it when I've got a bazillion other things to do. But I'm excited to check out some ODI today. And it seems to me like SUP, they say it's a low score for modern ODI standards. Wow. It seems to me that SUP is kind of like me when I'm watching, the teams I'm rooting for. There's not a big enough lead where I'm still not feeling nervous. But I mean, they say this is not that high of a score. Wow.
Nick, let me ask you a question. All right. How do you feel? I get it. People fell in love with Venkatesh Iyer, but how do you feel about, bro,
I love it.
Sky
I
getting
love it.
snubbed? Think
I
about
love
it.
it.
Shaw got snubbed. So many guys, all these guys get snubbed. What's going on? And
I
please tell
love
me
it.
this just hurt. Where's Jadeja? Jadeja, we didn't see him in test. We didn't see him in ODI. What's going on? Like, they love Venkatesh Iyer that much? They promoted him against above all these guys? I don't know, bro. That's
I
extreme.
love it.
Oh,
Venkatesh Iyer. He is the new he's the new Khalil Ahmed. He's the new Chris Wokes. He's my new obsession right now. And I absolutely love that he's in there. And they're saying right here Jadeja's injured, but that sucks.
bro,
But I mean,
too.
I want to see. I mean, Iyer is like, I can't believe he made it into the international this quickly. He's the flavor of the month, and I absolutely love it. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. But this guy, I mean, I think there was reports that he was walking on water last week. I mean, this guy can do no wrong. He was retained by KKR. He was given a nice little pay increase for. I mean, he's capped now, but I just love it. The thing I don't love is that he's no longer that uncapped player on the IPL, the fantasy, right? So I mean, he can't be that free choice. But I love it. Do I think it's a little too hasty? Probably, but I absolutely love it.
So Nick, just because you weren't here earlier, I wanted to make sure that this is clarified. It was not Hand who trolled Nin, so that's not the reason he's salty. Although Hand has watched his videos before, but it wasn't him. It wasn't him. But people do agree Nin sounded salty on there.
Oh
And,
man, he was ticked.
I'm gonna go through his comments, bro, because I want to see, bro, because he sounded salty. I was like, is it Han? I still don't know, because we do got some other trolls. My man, the doctor,
He probably got some DMs, man. I don't know.
That is classic. That is classic.
Hey, I know you got to bounce pretty soon. Let me wake up my kids real quick. I'll be right back in 2 seconds.
Yeah, do what you got to do. Sirius is playing in place of Sky. Yeah, I'm just crazy, like curious. I get it, guys. Everybody loves Venkatesh Iyer. He's a young guy, but did he show that much in one season in the IPL to not only get retained by KKR, but then to also be promoted to the Indian ODI international team? Think about how hard it is to make that team, guys. It's insane. It's insane, but we'll see. Hopefully he does well. Venky is an all-rounder, so he's an alternative to Hardicks. Okay. Okay. And I get it, Jadeja's hurt, so maybe, but man. Ooh, Pant gets lucky there. $159 for three, $159 for three, currently in the 31st over. Currently in the 31st over. And again.
About time Pant gets a run or so. I mean, this guy, look at that strike rate. This guy's taking forever.
Pant's batting relatively slowly, but I think he's trying to establish himself. And I think their idea is to try to get into the last, like you said, after the 35th over, right? You know what I mean? Or once you get to the 35th over, you can double your
he dropped that. Wow.
Yes, got dropped.
The captain. Oh, no. It was kind of awkward the way he had his arms out there, but that was it. I had it in my hands, Marcus. It was in my hands. Wow.
Oh, man. Oh, man. I'm gonna try and make it through this next over here, Nick. And then I gotta run 8 in the school. But I'm super excited for to continue following you online and see what's going on. People say Vikatish Iyer should have been given bowling. Exactly. If you're gonna
Yeah,
bring
I was just reading that comment. Absolutely.
then let him bowl. He didn't even bowl. And you might as well, because it's not like other
Let
guys.
him out of the stable.
Ooh, let him out of the stable. I love it. Let him out of the stable.
Come on, let's see what the guy can do. I'm telling you, I believe those reports about him walking on water. I mean,
oh, you're out of control.
Come on, get there. Get there, baby. That's right. Pont's on a tear right now. He's ready to destroy it against the man I was praising earlier, Jansen. 21 years old. Jeez Louise.
Baby, man. These guys got similar
ODI match. Dude, and I get it. Jansen he's that, pure bowler. But they let him bowl in this match, in his first ODI match. Come on. Where's the love for Venkatesh Iyer?
Interesting. And you know what's crazy, Nick? As I'm watching this right now, Bavuma taking Ngidi, talking to Ngidi looks very funny. Yeah, yo, bro, Ngidi's a big boy for sure. And Ngidi's a big boy. But he's impressed me so much. And I can admit when I'm wrong, Nick, I was so wrong on Ngidi. And he may be actually my new favorite South African player. You know, I love me some bowlers. And
just like that, huh?
I love some Rabada, man, but Ngidi, man.
Don't forget, these are different, conditions, right? Ngidi's like when he's at the UAE, he's like, this is not what I was born to play at. Come on.
It's a little different, right?
He gets back to South Africa so I can show what I can do.
He's not used to those pitches. He's not used to those pitches. Yeah.
The score is 166 for 3. It's not too far off.
Hans says, who's Ngidi? I only know of Ngidi. Oh, daddy.
I don't know where that originally came from. You're such a dork.
Dude, oh, man. Now, let me ask you a question. Yeah, they need 131 runs, Nick. And again, they got 20 overs to do it. So it can easily get done. But it's going to be a matter, to me, honestly, this guy, Venkatesh Iyer, and they put in the core because the core is a guy that can actually get you runs with the bats. But you already know Ashwin can put up some runs. But after that, man, Bhuvi, Bumrah, Chahal, you ain't expecting much, cousin. So it better be these batsmen.
Oh, man. I know. They got 5 pure bowlers in there. They're killing me.
So does anybody know the name of the woman commentator? Dude, I love her. Because she's just like us, super biased, right? I was watching and there was a bouncer that he threw that went like a foot over Sugar Don's head. And she was like, oh, they're giving that a wide. I thought that was a proper bouncer. And then all of a sudden, when you see the review, bro, it bounced like a foot over. And the other announcer says, you want to retract that? She's like, oh, it looked better than it was. That's me, bro. Wide? What are you talking about? That was good. I think everything is a wicket. Bro, I would be the worst announcer, like real announcer ever, because I am super biased. I would be the Cowboys' Tony Romo, because isn't that the most? And for those of you that know, the Cowboys in American football just once again lost at the.
Oh, he's so bad. He was driving me crazy.
But even their former players who are now TV announcers not contain themselves, but complain. They're so biased. It's funny. I love it.
No, he was driving me crazy. One more fun fact about Venkatesh Iyer, actually, too. This is his first ODI match, and my man was born on Christmas Day. He's just that gift that keeps on giving. Don't forget to like and subscribe, everyone, as you join us here for our first live stream. And what's it been, a few weeks?
The doctor, that's why I love her, because if she could be a commentator, so could I. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
She's terrible. I would be as bad as her. It's a cowgirls game. Get it right. Oh, man, that's so funny.
Says she makes sexist, if this is the girl, she makes sexist jokes sometimes. Hey, men commentators been doing it for decades, right? It's time to equal the playing field a little bit.
And a single there for Shreyas Iyer off of Marco Jansen to get 8 runs in that over. So now we're at 168.
Get those engines revving, Team India. Sup says that she's the captain for the South Africa women's team. She broke her ankle and will miss the Women's World Cup. Well, that sucks.
Interesting. Anyway, guys, I've got to roll, get my son to school. Man, so much fun. Nick, if the game's still going on by the time I get back, I'll jump on here with you. Hopefully, it's gonna be an exciting end. It's gonna be an exciting end.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
To make one right, huh? You guys are out of control. But I will join
Yeah.
in the chat and troll you along with my man Han. Later, guys.
I'm sure you will. Later, Gabe. Appreciate you jumping on early. What is happening, everyone? So glad that you're here to join us. And I mean, here it is, right? Game started. Ooh, don't get run out. Don't get run out. The game started 6.5 hours ago, so I'm assuming they had a break between innings, but it's what, another hour and a half to go? I mean, it's till it gets to 50 overs, however long that takes, but this is going to be very, very interesting. I will stay on for at least the next 45 minutes, and then I've got to really rush to get to school with the kids. But I'll be here for about 45 minutes. Hope you can join me. As you do, if you've not hit that like button, go ahead and hit that like button. Please, please, please. It really helps, everything involved with YouTube. And if you haven't done so, and you're new to the channel, which a few of you are, go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Check out some other videos. We've been really churning out some videos recently, and we would appreciate that support. Where's Rabada? That's what I was wondering, right? He wasn't even on the projected 11 when I was looking at that last night before I went to sleep. I'm curious what's going on. Iyer and Pont should take India home. I hope so. Selfishly, I want to see what Venkatesh Iyer can do, but I'm not going to hope a wicket for India for that to happen. There's a boundary right there by Shreyas Iyer. Yesterday, Gabe and I, we posted our video for the IPL and the recent players that were added to the brand new franchises for Ahmedabad and Lucknow. And afterwards, I was reading the comments, and I couldn't believe I forgot about Shreyas Iyer as being a snub. Like, I cannot believe he was not picked up. So, I mean, sometimes that happens. Yeah, right. Get Bogley on here. That would be awesome. There was a cool video that Robolinda 2 posted not too long ago, just a few days ago, I think, showing an old clip. I think it was India, Australia, if I'm not mistaken. And it had a super young Harsha Bogley from 1995. That was pretty cool. Nice little hustle there to prevent the boundary. And, India, they're chasing 297. They need 121, and they haven't got to the 35th over yet. It looks like these players are starting to churn it up a little bit. What's the required run rate at this point? Let me see if Crick Buzz has that for me. The required run rate is over 7, so they're doing pretty good right now. Yeah, right? Oh, Varun, can you imagine? Because Kohli's not going to be their captain. Oh, that would be glorious. Don't get that in my head. Oh, wow. He's definitely going to go for some big money, I would assume. And maybe those franchises did go after him, and he just refused. He wants to see what he can get in the auction. Ronell with the update from the U19 World Cup. Scotland, 158 for 2. Not bad. That's not bad at all. You got India versus Ireland right now. Looks like India. Let me see. What's the score here? Yeah, so Ireland opted to bowl. So India's got 177 for 1. Jeez Louise, after 30 overs. Dude, they're going crazy right now. Harnoor Singh, 81. Nice. What? Maxwell scored 154? Oh, I think that's for Gabe's squad. Oh, his squad has been really struggling for him. 273 they got? Wow. And you're right. Maxwell opened as well. 154. Stoinis got 75. He says, take that for saying I'm overrated in the IPL. Wow. Look at all the bowlers they use. Oh, my gosh. There's so much cricket going on right now. You got Iyer on strike. It's 177 for 3. And he gets a single right there off of Ngidi. 273. Is that the highest score? I think the highest score in IPL was like 271 or 255. 273? They went crazy. Who was the other team? Who they play? Hobart? They played a Hobart. Hobart used 8 bowlers. Wow. That's insane. I can't believe they scored 273 and Tom Curran wasn't bowling. That surprises me. Let me see, if I can work a little magic here to show you guys this, because you were asking. I think I can do this. Let's see. Oh, we're definitely going to try to live stream the auction, but knowing, how things go, they're going to play it like in the dead of our night, All right, so let me see how this is looking for you guys. All right, so you guys can see that. Let's do no, that's just too small. Let's do this one right here. Okay, so check this out. Maxwell Open 154. Joe Clark 35. Here's the ball to Iyer, and he gets a single run. Nick Larkin 3. Hey, look at Jeff Thompson is bowling. And then Stoyan is 75 on 31. Max 154 and 64. Look at those strike rates, 240. Look at Stoyan with his 6.6s. And then look at the bowlers for Hobart. Oh, my goodness gracious. Only 2 wickets were taken. Look at these bowlers. Look at the economy rates. No one under 10. We have a 20 side in here for Josh Can. He cannot, in case you're wondering. Wow. And then Hobart scored. They scored 167 in their own right. And that is not a boundary by Pont. That's going to be just a single, it looks like. And so far, Ngiti's getting up 4 singles, 181 for 3. Darcy Short, 41. McDermott, 55 for the high scores. And then Brody Couch got off the couch to play this one. Got himself 3 wickets. But, man, look at that from the bowling of Hobart. 273 for 2. That's crazy. Yeah, we missed that match for sure. Jeez. Let me go ahead and this is this match right here. Oh, it's a wicket. Oh, they took the wicket. Ngiti strikes again. Shreyas Iyer's down. And he's not going to review it. His goose is cooked. Wow. Yeah, Gabe, 273. That was your team. Maxwell Open got 154 in a T20 match. That's insane. What were you doing going for that? Oh, that's an easy wicket. That's why he didn't review it. I didn't see it in real time. He was stretching high to try to get that. Oh, what were you thinking? Soft, 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 and more soft. Absolutely. Oh, Han Solo's loving himself. Sup, you got to feel a lot better now because all you got is Iyer left as far as a true batsman. And then it's that bare cupboard. I mean, anything could happen. Yeah, they want Lord to Kerr. Oh, my goodness gracious. This is going to be Venkatesh Iyer time. Venkatesh Iyer time. Gabe with his Ngiti mating call. Wow. And we lost like 20 viewers just like that. Holy goodness gracious. 181 for 4. Oh, man alive. De Kock with the catch. Again, not a very good shot. I'm not sure what this comment is. We did a Breakfast with Champions, Michael Holding reaction just a few days ago for Cricket Tuesday. It's on our channel, on this channel. Wow. Absolutely. That's insane. What's the highest score for anyone in a T20 match? That's what I'm curious about. 154? That can't be the highest of all time. Oh, there's good. Nikhil's talking IPL again. There's going to be some surprising buys. It. Oh, there's going to be some shocking ones. Oh, I see what you're saying about Breakfast with Champions. It's the background. I gotcha. Let me fix that. Maybe a little Spider-Man? Let's see. What's this one? No. The Batman? Let's do a regular cricket background. How about that? There we go. I see what you're saying. Oh, Gabe loves it. He was ticked that I didn't do the mating call on my video. A surprising buy at the IPL. Oh, there's going to be some. There's going to be tons. You can predict it and you're probably going to be correct. Because now you have 2 extra teams. You have to think that the talent pool from yesteryear, is going to be diluted now because now there's more teams to separate. So now people are going to go crazy for some players. They're going to go way overboard for some players. Oh, it's interesting. Talk about Ngidi. He's doing so well in South Africa. I understand IPL should be in India this year. Let's see if it actually happens. But someone like Ngidi, the way he's performing right now in the international circuit, someone may go nuts for Ngidi. Can we see the return of Cottrell? I got to think about that. Oh, wow. He just let it pass him. And there's the end of that over, and Ngidi walks off like a boss. He's like, that's right. You're not going to even attempt a shot. That was an absolutely poor shot, Payush. Absolutely. Wow. South Africa is taking it to him. They are definitely taking it to him, and now they need 116 in 15 overs. So that required run rate jumped. Now it's 7.25. It's not unheard of, right? What's Sachin's old mentality? Get a boundary each over, and then you just need 3 more runs each over after that. Get at least a boundary each over. Venkatesh Iyer's seen 1 ball. He's not on strike right now. He saw 1 ball, and he's like, nope, not going to swing at that. Not going to take that shot. Let me update this score. It needs to be updated. Oh, no! He's done. They're going to review it. Oh, Pont might have just got stumped. Oh, no. Oh, my gosh, South African fans, you got to be losing your minds right now. The first ball, and Pont was falling asleep at the wheel. He might have just got stumped. They're all saying it's out. Yeah, he's walking away. Oh, my gosh, Pont, what were you doing? Gaff after gaff. He just fell asleep at the wheel. He literally fell asleep at the wheel. Look at his foot is behind the line there. And then he shuffles his feet on his follow through. Oh, did he just edge it? Was it just a straight out edge? Was that just a straight out catch? Yeah, shuffled his feet. Oh, he's done. He's good. His goose is cooked. Dick Hawk absolutely showing Rishabh Pant what a wicket keeper's all about. That was so quick. That was foolishness right there. Absolute foolishness. Oh my goodness gracious. Where is it at? There's the mush wicket. Oh my gosh. Oh no. It's over, baby. It's over. Oh no. Say it ain't so. Stumped on a pacer. That was the definition of a Pontonian dismissal. I'm telling you, Pont's stock. I know he just got that 100. I know he's got that hungry, but that 100. His stock is decreasing. We need Ravi. Ravi to save us. They're saving Lord Thakur for later. It's Ravi and it's Iyer. Oh, okay, now, Sup. Tell me the truth. Tell me the truth. You're feeling much better about this now. Holy cow. Nice fielding right there. Limits them to 1 run. So Ashwin gets a run on his first ball. All right. I think they're saving Thakur. They see the writing on the wall. I think K. Raul's playing the odds right now, saying, "Oh, these guys are going down like flies." You know, Thakur is my ace in the hole. That's just inexcusable. What are you doing? Why do you need to just be lazy there at this? That is inexcusable, Pont. I cannot make an excuse for that. That is just ridiculously atrocious. Ridiculously atrocious. Iyer, as they're looking for his first run in ODI international play. Oh, I definitely think. There you go, Sup. There you go, my friend. Even you got to admit. Ooh. I think it's like our game to lose. Great bowling. Hasn't it been? I did not. For as much as I love Rashad Pont, I did not. Oh, Jihan. But you're right. Some people did. Not this guy. Another single run there. Iyer gets his first run of international play. All right. Iyer's on the board. You definitely don't want to go down for a duck in your first match. Ooh, look at this. The sports breakdown. Gabe's going to love this comment right here. Why didn't Sky play instead of Shreyas Iyer now? Sky is a well-suited limited over player than Shreyas Iyer. You know, I can't speak too much on that comment. I have not watched a lot of ODI matches. I love Shreyas Iyer, though. So, I'm a little biased there. I mean, it's you know, it's hindsight right now. It's all hindsight. What an over by the South African bowler whose name would be very difficult for me to say correctly. What an amazing over. Gets the wicket, only gives up 3 runs. Adili Felukwea. That's how I'm going to say it. Yeah, I mean, those are 2 good choices, right, Piyush? I kind of agree with you. I definitely kind of agree with you. That's just, jeez Louise. Here's the last ball of the over. Apparently. That was weird. 1, 2, 3. Why does it say 7? What am I missing? Why is there 7 balls in that over? Now we're to the 35th over. I'm confused. I count 7 balls. I have no idea. All they got left in the cupboard is Thakur, Bhuvi, Bumrah, and Shahal. Shahal's not even, he's not even a part of this graphic right here. They're like, oh, he's not going to do anything. Wow. What an amazing over. The stump by the pacer. And you got Ashwin and Venkatesh in there. Oh, my goodness gracious. Oh, and another. Did he drop that again? There was a wide, Rennell. All right, I didn't see the score. But there had to be, right? Did he drop another? Got to see the replay on this one. Oh, it bounced. It bounced. Okay. All right. I didn't see that it bounced. Wow. Yeah, Gabe's still mad about the no Shaw, no Sky. You guys act like Shreyas Iyer is like yesterday's garbage or something. Like he's a has-been or it never was. Let's look at some Shreyas Iyer. Let's see what his ODI history is. 23 matches, okay. High score of 101 is his lone 100. Strike rate's right at 100. He's got 850s. His average is 41. That's not bad, right? That's not bad. We'll have to look at Sky in just a second. And Geedy, the monster, is back out there. Keep him away. Get away from him. Single run there. Oh, now I mean it's gonna take a few overs for these guys to, get some familiarity going on here. Get some settling down going on. Let's see, who are we talking about? We're talking about Sky Sukumar. Yadav. Let's try the right last name. Here we go. So Sky, he's got 3 ODI matches under his belt. High score of 53. So that puts his average at 62, but 3 matches. T20I, he's got 11 matches. High score of 62, average of 34. So it's not like Sky's got a lot of experience, right? But everyone's calling for him now. Gabe, it's that Gabe effect. He convinces you that it's raining and not something else, right? Right on top of your head. Oh, what was that? What was that, Venkatesh? No! What is India doing with these shots? Oh, I was going to destroy the shot, and then it looked like it was going to go over the boundary. Oh, the doctor, how dare you? He said career-ending shot. What was that? Wait, it's coming in right now. Oh, he did not walk on water. Oh, he did not. Okay. Those reports were false. And Geedy is a monster. Oh, I feel so bad for him. That was a Nick shot right there. Oh, that was atrocious. This ain't McDonald's, but I'm loving this. Oh, that was. Look at the guys. Oh my gosh, look at Kale Raul and Dewan. They can't even look up. They're embarrassed right now. I mean, Kale Raul, to be honest, I mean, come on, he didn't do much better. Dewan did his job. Come on, Kale Raul, you didn't do much better for like the 3rd, 4th inning in a row. Oh my, yeah, he was easily set up. What was that? Here comes Lord Thakur. Can Ashwin Thakur save this? I don't think so. Yeah, the doctor. Yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm like the worst luck ever. Am I not the worst luck ever? I am the worst luck. They had lost 1 wicket when I woke up an hour and a half ago. 1 wicket. They had remained at that 1 wicket lost as I was getting ready. And then about 10 minutes before I came on, the wicket parade started. This one's done. This one's Ovi. The Hawaiian shorts. The Hawaiian shorts. Oh, Nick, check out Rory Burns' stats. I love it. You might as well, right? This match is over. Yeah. Oh, man. I mean, you can't help but be impressed by Ngidi, though. I'm not going to lie. You can't help but be impressed by this South African attack. Talking about the rebuild, talking about having to bring in new players after what the greats, retired and all that kind of stuff. This bowling attack is no joke in South Africa. I sure hope not. I sure hope not. I sure hope not, man. I hope that's not over. Let's see Rory Burns. Let's see which Burns is better according to stats. So Rory Burns right here. This is for you, Mr. Hahn. So they don't even let him touch limited over format. They don't even let him touch it. And there is not even a single. I'm not going to take a single on that one. There's a dot. 32 matches, 59 innings. High score of 133. He's got 300s, 1150s. That's not bad. Average is 30. I mean, it's not horrible. It's not horrible. We've seen the worst of Burns recently, it seems like. Let's check out Joe Burns. Here you go, Australia fans. Joe Burns has 23 tests, 6 ODIs. He's got a higher average than Rory. He's got another 100. Woo! High score of 180. There, got right past the fielder, and it's going to go for 1. They got 1 off that. How dare you not get 2 off that? And then ODI, small sample size, 24. Looks like Joe Burns has the better numbers. Oh, AB's career. No Burns is better. I mean, it's not like atrocious, right? Let's see. I just got some awesome stats from Dipankar, and he was telling me about the averages. So let's see what he says about a 30 average, because he had just sent me this. He says the good ones. He has his different levels. He has good ones, special ones, all-time greats. He says the good ones are 30 and up. So he's right at that threshold. I would say it's probably more comparable to a 250 batting average. 200's a little low. Gabe says, I'm curious. Says players can be dropped. Can selectors be dropped as well? Get the selectors. India and England, for that matter, had a very poor selection. Yeah, it hasn't been working out too good. Sometimes you got to go out on a limb, right? Sometimes you got to go out there and you got to see what you can do. De Villiers. How do you spell De Villiers? I thought I knew how to spell it. You got to see what you can do. Oh, gosh. And it's not working out too well for them. Abraham stops that boundary. Villiers. You kidding me? Oh, I hate your guts. Here we go. About time. Oh, AB, excuse me. Nice. Who's that? A young kid, Jansen, with the boundary save and the splits? Jeez Louise. So test for AB, 114 matches. Man alive. ODI, 228 matches. There's a dot ball. This match is over. T20, 78 matches. Look at the strike rate for test, 54. Very good. ODI, 101. T20, 135. High score of 278. Jeez. 2200s in test. Wow. 25 in ODI. Jeez. His average is 50, 53, 26. 50, 53. Dipankar says 53. That's all-time great territory right there. Yeah, type A, B. Surprised he didn't have his full name on there. Oh. Ooh. Easy. There's a wide. They're like, check out, like, help us feel better about ourselves. Check out some Kohli. Check out Virat Kohli. I can spell that one. 99 tests. Ooh, he's only one away from 100. ODI 255, T20 95 matches. Average is 50, 59, 52. I mean, it's clockwork. No matter what he's in, he's averaging. He averages more in ODI than T20, which makes sense. There's a boundary. It's about time. Gosh. He averages higher in ODI than T20, which makes sense because it's fewer balls. That just means he's lasting longer. 4,300s. 4,300s in ODI. He's got 7 double tons in tests. How dare he? 63 half centuries. His strike rate, 93, 137, and 55. Man, I mean, these guys are insane, right? These are the all-time greats. Oh, they're going to sneak a run there. Oh, man. Not the fleetest of feet, but he got there. Oh, yeah. Bradman's stats are going to be Ruthian. They're going to be ridiculous. Sir Donald Bradman. They need 101 to win. 50. He didn't play ODI? Just kidding. 52 matches in tests. High score of 334. Oh, my gosh. His average is 99. Oh, man. What was the match that he went down for a duck or something that screwed his 100 average? Wow. Saw a lot of balls, too. Strike rate, 71. Oh, man. It's 12 200s. You know what's crazy is he's got more hundreds than half centuries. He's almost got the same number as double tons as half centuries. He was just like, I don't care. I don't care about the half centuries. I'm going for it. I mean, I guess it makes sense as he averages 100. Look at that. 6 sixes in his career. It's like baseball. It was a different time before Babe Ruth came with those home runs. He didn't care about those sixes. Oh, don't tell me it was his last match. Oh, Varun, what are you doing to me? His last match, he needed 4 runs for 100 average. He got out for a duck. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man, it's been confirmed by so many others. And I think I've heard this before. I just forgotten. Oh, wow. Check out John Campbell. Han, what has life done to you? I mean, honestly, why is it just hate? There's a single run for it to occur. These two guys are doing better than the previous guys. Why? What happened to you? I mean, honestly, Han, why do you hate so much? All right, John Campbell, let's see if we're in the 30 territory. Oh, man. Is his name not even going to pop up? There he goes. John Campbell, this is nothing against you, man. This is all Han and Gabe right here. He's still only 28 years old. Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh, Gabe. Let me this is for you. You came on just in time. Han Solo wants to look at some John Campbell stats.
What?
So,
what are you doing to me, Han? This is us trolling Nick together, not the other way around. Come on, Han.
He wants to see John Campbell. 15 test match. He averages 23, so that's not in that good territory. ODI, he averages 49 in 6 matches. High score of 179. Take that.
Bro, we talking
That's
test.
an all-time territory.
We talking test, cousin. Nick, I don't know if you saw my comment. However,
he's talking test, cousin.
Selectors drop players all the time. Can players band together and drop selectors? Let me know in the chat.
I read your comment.
should players be able to band together and drop selectors because they don't know how to do their job? I've seen some of the worst selection over the last 2 series we've been following, South Africa and India and the Ashes. First and foremost, you need serious pace, Nick, to get wickets in South Africa, okay? What is India doing?
Apparently.
Booby's like 1,000. All right, maybe he's not 1,000. Booby's like 1,000. He ain't got serious pace, cousin. Where's Siraj? Lord Siraj. Can somebody help? Boomer's looking around like, where's my help?
Lord Siraj needs a rest.
I mean, come on. And dude, it's the same thing with England. England's selection committee, I don't know what happened, Nick. I think it wasn't tea that they were sipping at tea break. If you know what I'm saying. Because it was bad. It was bad. Oh my God. It was laughable. England's selection was absolutely laughable, bro. And you're just like, it was so bad that they dropped Rory Burns, Nick, and brought him back. That's how bad it was. They didn't know what to do. Oh my gosh. They went with a match where they went with no spinner in a pink ball match, Nick. Just threw all pace.
Another wicket. Oh, I love the little celebration. Oh, Ashwin. Ashes and dust to dust right there. Oh man, how have we not used that one yet?
I didn't think about that one. And you know what's crazy? This should be an attainable score, Nick. 98 runs on 9 balls. But they don't have the batsmen.
Swing and a miss.
This is what I'm talking about. I'm loving Ngidi's performance. Okay, but for our India fans here, do us a favor. Be honest. Who thought it was a good idea to put in to debut Venkatesh Iyer when you don't have Rohit Sharma, who's your white ball, legend, and then pair him in there with Shreyas Iyer? I'll wait. Everybody was like, oh, he's an all-rounder. He didn't bowl once, Nick. He didn't bowl one ball. His bat is better than Sky's. Venkatesh Iyer's bat is better than Sky's.
You hate yourself some Iyer. You have serious ire for Iyer.
Come on,
listen.
Man.
He swung and missed that ball. He took a shot and he missed it. And 3 minutes later, it hit the stumps. Oh, Ashwin.
He said, it's like a Bugs Bunny one. They swing.
Dude, this man pulled the string.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. I mean, it's been fun to do a live stream in a long time. I've got to leave. I push it as far as I can to get my kids ready. You guys know you're loving the Cobra Kai shirt right here. I'm loving the shirt myself.
Oh, it's awesome.
Thank you so much for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm not sure how long Gabe's going to stay on, but
bring this thing home, baby. Or at least until 8.
You're not going to be able to bring it home. There's still 12 more overs. Or they might get pulled out in like
I was
5
about to
minutes.
say, bro, one of those overs is a walking wicket. Actually, 2 of them. Before you leave, Nick, would you like to go ahead and check your boy Boomer's strike rate? You want to see his average?
Okay, here's the bet right now. Unless you've already seen it, who's got a lower strike rate, Boomer or Siraj? I'm taking Siraj all day long.
Bro, they both don't know what to do with the bat. I gotta go with Boomer though. Boomer looks almost.
What? Oh, this is the easiest bet I've ever made in my entire life.
I gotta go with Boomer.
You gotta go with idiocy. Let's see. All right, so batting career for Boomer, and let's just let's just look at test for right now. His strike rate's 42. His average is 6. Oh no! Oh, that hurts. Oh, that hurts. ODI in 68 matches. His average is 3. Look at the high score, 10. Oh, Boomer, why are we so cruel?
Boomer's like
10.
What is this? What is this thing called a bat?
His high score is 10. He's got 19 total runs in 68 ODIs. Now, to be fair, he probably hasn't seen. No, he's only seen 49 balls. But wow! All right, so let's remember that 6, 3, and 4.
All right.
6, 3, and 4. All right. Siraj, come on, man. Come on, Siraj, be lower.
In defense of my man Boomer, Nick, I think Boomer just doesn't like bats in general. He likes to break.
Oh, it's close. He's at 6.2. What was Boomer's? We got to go back. 6.2. Boomer was 6.21. 6.21. Yes. Yes. He was lower by 100th of a point.
Bro, you beat me by the slimmest of margins, the lesser of 2 evils. The lesser of two evils. You gotta be
100th of a point, baby. Yeah. Dude, what are the chances?
Dude, that is pathetic.
No, I'm the worst. No, I'm the worst. No, I'm the worst.
Do you think that's why selectors don't put Boomerang and Siraj in the same playing 11? They're like, okay, if we throw Boomerang and Siraj in the same playing 11, we can expect them to get exactly what 6.2 runs between the both of them.
Oh man, this is what happens when it's a lopsided, uncompetitive match. We destroy people's stats.
Nick, your public is calling for it. Do your haul, and then we'll let you go. Do your haul.
Oh, there's no way Shahal even sees the 4 territory.
Oh, dude,
there's no way. What's your prediction for Shahal's average?
Shannon Gabriel, come on. Don't even. Renil, Shannon Gabriel.
What's your prediction for Shahal's average? I'm saying 3.9.
I say he's at least 4. I'd say 4.2.
Oh, he's gonna raise me 100th of a point.
Come on.
Okay, so it depends on what you're talking about. T20, 2.5, baby. 2.5. ODI, he's got almost 9. Ooh,
almost
watch out. Wow. 18.
Ooh. Almost 9.
T20, he's only seen 11 balls, to be fair. He's got 5 total runs.
Nick, Boomer looks at that 9 average and he's jealous, dude.
He's like, why don't you stop bragging? He's like, why don't you leave some for the rest of us?
He's in the nets, Nick, taking advice from Chahal. Like, what do you do again?
Okay, you guys are killing me. I've got to get going, but we've got to end on Channing Gabriel.
Why are you going to embarrass my
man? Yes! He's got 4.25. He's got 3. Oh, he wishes he can see that 6 territory. He wishes he's like 6. 6? That's not possible, is it?
It's embarrassing.
Oh,
it's embarrassing.
Shannon
Gabriel goes to Boomerang for batting lessons. He's like, can you help me on the Nets, man? I heard you got 6. Man. I heard you got 6 last game.
No, Shannon Gabriel, he goes to a fish for net lessons, for crying out loud. Listen, this is how bad it is for Shannon Gabriel. Oh, I'm so sorry, Shannon. And this guy, he can beat me up. I know. Dude, listen. Dude, I'm hiding incognito when I'm in the Caribbean. But listen, this is how bad Shannon Gabriel is as a batsman. All right. Gabe, who knows nothing about cricket when we first start watching live streams, he knows very little, just like I did. After one match, he knew enough to call him a walking wicket. There's another wicket right there. Oh no, that's a replay. He knew after one match he was a walking wicket.
Bro,
oh, all right. All right, I gotta go.
Nick, go.
You guys are killing me.
Thanks for
holding it down. You guys are hilarious.
I'm going to try to hold it down as long as I can. Probably another 20, 30 minutes for me. But, Nick, I will see you at school, my man. Get your kids ready. Talk to you later.
Adios.
Don't let Shannon Gabriel see this video, man, because he's a big boy. I'll blame Nick, too. I said, Nick did it. It wasn't me. Nick did it. I would never bring up your stats on a live. The middle order is bollocks. Guys, that's what I'm saying. But who picks the middle order? That's the selectors. Come on now. Somebody, anyone in the chat, please, I beg of you, anyone, make it make sense. Why would you bring in Vintage Iyer? I got nothing against the kid. Why would you bring him in as because he's an all-rounder if he didn't even get the ball? He didn't even get the ball. So you expected his bat to carry you? You know your tail end is terrible. Your tail end is just, forget about it, all right? We saw what it is. Chahal, come on. Let's be real. Boomerang, come on. Boovie. So after Ashwin falls, you're done. So I don't understand what the selectors were thinking, all right? You got Sky you could have gone with. You got Shaw you could have gone with. Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense. You got no Rohit, so you already knew that going in, you were going to need somebody to carry those runs. And your best thought was, yeah, let's go with Venkatesh Iyer. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I get it, but it's his debut, giving him a chance. Vishnu, I understand that, but there's a way to debut somebody where you're not putting pressure on him. I never want to debut a player when I'm literally expecting that player to help carry the middle order. And that's what they did. Because after him, there was nobody less. He's the last of the Mohicans. So you're putting him at 6, and he knows after him, it's a whole bunch of bowlers. There's no one. No one. And everybody knows that the tail end is bad. That's too much pressure. Now, if you had a Rohit in that lineup as well, it would have been different. But it's just rough. And I'm sorry. I keep mentioning it. To me, KL Rahul, since he had a captain that second test match in South Africa, has not looked the same. I think players hate captaincy. Let me know in the chat. If you were a player, would you want the captaincy? No matter how well you play, the loss falls on you. What player actually wants the captaincy? Let me just go out there and do my job, honestly. And he has not been the same. KL Rahul is not been the same, and I hated this. I don't want the pressure to get to KL Rahul, as we know it got to Kohli. Indian batting collapses all the time. Listen, I get that, but what I'm talking about as a selector, you cannot put a team out there where one of your best white ball players and Rohit Sharma and your captain is not there, right? He's not there. You know you didn't put in Shaw. You put in Vicketish Iyer as an all-rounder, but he doesn't even bowl. Nobody can justify that to me. Dhoni love captaincy, man. Well, I mean, Dhoni's a special player because I would have hated. I mean, honestly, it's too much. It's too much pressure. Look at what's going on, right? Kohli goes down for 50, and Kohli's, because he's been a captain for so long, he's won so many games, he's become the expectations are, if he doesn't get a century, it's bad. He got a 50. Who else on this team got a 50 other than Shikhar Dhawan? You know what I mean, guys? And it's just that captaincy, the expectations are so huge. I wouldn't want it. Me personally, I wouldn't want it. I got a super chat here from Dr. Jihan. England players were partying until 6 a.m. after the Hobart test. Caught by the media, batting coach was smoking a cigar, celebrating a great job he did. Guys, it's Jihan, thank you for the super chat. I already said that all the drama between Broad and between Stuart Broad and Joe Root got out, right? How does that get out to the media? All right, Silverwood, he should be sacked. If you're an English fan, be honest. Silverwood should be sacked. Are you serious right now? That organization, it's all bad. And I like that at least Joe Root, along with Ben Stokes, decided to opt out of the IPL and just focus on the test match that's coming up. But a lot more people need to focus on the test, and that's another example of an organization letting you down. BCCI hates captains, from Kapil Dev to Kohli. Oh, exactly. The BCCI hates captains. Sachin, they hated Sachin, right? I mean, it's so brutal. Captaincy means a permanent spot on the team. I get, but what, are they going to drop Kohli? Stop. They're not going to drop a guy that averages 50. 50 is a bad score for him. Come on. Well, who knows? With the BCCI, the way they look at it and the way these selectors are, maybe they do. I think if Jadeja was available, Vicketish Iyer would have made more make more sense. Yeah, it's just, guys, I don't know. It's brutal. Because again, if you expected that then you're telling me KL Rahul didn't do his job. And it's possible because they figured, oh, we cannot get through this South African bowling without another, what they go with? I think 6 bowlers. We need a 7th bowler. I think that's what, by the way, South Africa did. They employed 7th bowlers. And did KL Rahul just forget that Vicketish Iyer was an all-rounder and bowled? Because if not, there's no reason for him to be there. And I mean, it's crazy. 54 balls on 86 runs. It's not huge. It's 1 or 2 big overs, but it's the fact of who's left out there. If you still had some proper batsmen, it's chaseable. But without it, it's nigh impossible. It's nigh impossible, guys. Well, they're still calling Kohli. Oh wow. Well, they're still calling Kohli the captain. Loving it. while it lasts. That is hilarious. Captaincy means you're a part of history. A lot of people want to be part of that. Only legends turn down the role on their own, like Sachin. I hear you, Boomer, but it's just, man, it's just. I mean, I wouldn't want it. No cricket board likes a player being bigger than them, so often they ignore obvious choices for somebody they can control. Han, that is a very good point. That is a very good point. I like the core as a complete player. He bowled like trash today. And listen, the thing about the core is you put him in there because he can't take wickets, but you know he's actually serviceable with the bat. He's not a walking wicket like Bumrah or Siraj or Chahal, so he's going to give you something. He's going to give you something. My bigger concern is Bhuvi. Bhuvi doesn't have the pace. He's gone down. What is he, like one? I think last time I saw him, what was it, 132, 136 might have been his highest today. So much responsibility and captaincy. I agree, Renil. It is too much responsibility. I personally wouldn't want it, but that maybe speaks of my character. I want to be responsible for my performance. If I mess up, then you call me on it. But if somebody else does, it's crazy. Somehow Kohli is probably still going to get blamed for this loss, even though the guy went out there, had the second highest score on his team. I think fourth highest score in the entire game between both sides, and this is still Kohli's fault. Like, seriously? Come on. Sup, thank you for the super chat. Says, I loved being vice captain, but hated being captain. It's too much stress and logistics. Too many decisions to make before and during the game, after the game. Exactly. It is a thankless position. Lord the Core will take this home. I love Turning Point. There you go. I love Turning Point. And I mean, India's 200 up now. Let's update the scores. 203. Right? We're looking at 83 balls off of 49 runs. And it is, 214 for 7. 214 for 7. And again, guys, it's the frustration that you got to think to yourself, what if Venkatesh Iyer had been able to get into, the 42nd over, 45th over. Now the core could come out there, be more aggressive. You're not an all-rounder. When I'm talking about Venkatesh Iyer, you were expected basically to go out there and contribute, and you didn't. And again, I'm not killing him, but I'm just saying I think the selectors put him in a bad position. The easiest time for me to debut a player is when the rest of the team is there to support him, and he's not expected to do too much. When you're expecting a guy to carry the load of a team, especially a team as dominant and as popular as India, you're putting such a demand on them. And it's just, you feel bad for the kid. But they're going to look at that performance and say, what did he give? What did he give? You're going to try him. He's going to get another game. All right? Because if you lose the next one, now you lost an ODI series. Or no, I think the ODI is going to be 5 ODIs, right? So maybe he gets another one. I think it's 5 ODIs I saw. So maybe he gets another one. We'll see. Get back in the chat. Silverwood is done. No chance that he keeps his contract. I would hope so. Especially if the reports are true that the team was out drinking after that Hobart. I mean, come on. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's. Listen, I think people don't understand, especially my criticism of upper management and when it comes to selector and coaches. These are coveted positions, right? And you're not out there on the field performing. Your job is to put your team in the best position to succeed. And if you can't be a leader of men, then have somebody else do it. Bottom line, man. People used to talk about how deep this team is. All of a sudden, what's happening? Is it the Kohli chaos? I don't think so. And as we speak, there goes Bhuvi. And I mean, guys, that's what I'm saying. Like, what were you expecting Bhuvi to do? 4 on 11. Like, the core can actually bat, but this tail end does not bat. You needed a Venkatesh Iyer to go deeper so that the core had somebody to a partnership. There goes Boovy, and I mean they've got what 8 overs left, or they're 8 overs left, and you think that the other two batsmen are going to give uh, um, the core the time to put up the runs? Because I could see Core easily put up a half century if he has another batsman. It's just brutal, guys. It's just brutal. BCCI is a private organization. All they hope to do is make money for the investors. They don't care about the sport. Oh my gosh, Vishnu, I love this comment, and let me tell you why. I'm a Yankees fan. You guys don't know that. The Yankees is one of the most lauded franchises in sports history. Bottom line is, I don't care what country you are in, you know that Yankee logo. Okay, I remember watching the show The Test and seeing Uzi. Another reason why I like Uzi rocking that Yankee fitted. All right, who else? I think it was Nathan Lyon had Ozzy fitted as well. Ozzy fitted a Yankee fitted. The point is that this team has been known for excellence, and the dad, George Steinbrenner, loved baseball. Absolutely loved baseball. He would spend anything because this is a league with no salary cap. You know, you pay penalties if you go over the salary cap, but all he cared about is winning. Now that he's passed away, and it's been over a decade, when he passed away, his kids took over, and the Yankees are literally a laughingstock at this point. They still win games, they get the playoffs, but they're getting outbid by the Mets and Boston Red Sox and the Dodgers for players. Like, the kids don't care about winning. And literally, one of the kids made the stupidest comment ever. Oh, we're still the most profitable franchise in professional sports. You're stupid for saying that. You're stupid for saying that. Your job is to want to win games. All right. The money's going to come. And I hate the fact that people that don't care about the sport are in charge of the sport. Same thing. Again, you don't put in your best players and you select other guys. All you care about is money. That's just a frustrating thing to me. But unfortunately, it's in most sports, man. People that have no idea about the sport, don't really care about it, are in charge of it. So frustrating. Pant a better option for captaincy. Like I said, I don't think KL Raul was ready for it. I don't think KL Raul was ready for the captaincy. It's very interesting. Gabe, I personally feel wicket keepers make the best captain. They have perfect view of everything from up there. And you know what? That's a good point. You know, Australia, after losing Smudge as captain, right? And David Warner as vice captain, what did they do? They went to Tim Payne. They went to a wicket keeper as captain. And I think that wicket keepers do make good captains. I think Pant does actually have the demeanor to be captain. I don't think he's going to let things bother him as much as others, but it's still a tough situation. It's tough sledding, guys. Tough sledding. There's no energy from Raul's captaincy. I agree. I agree. And here's my thing. As much as I love KL Raul, the batsman, Nick brought something up perfectly to me yesterday. And when we did our cricket combos on the IPL, he's been a captain for the Punjab Kings. How has that gone? How has that gone? Now I get it. It's a ODI. It's T20 versus Test and ODI. But the point is captaincy, right? Can you rally the troops? Is there energy? Can you make the right decisions with your bowlers and your players? So to me, if he failed as a T20 domestic league IPL captain, you really want to give him the biggest captaincy in Indian professional sports? Test? Really? I don't know, man. I don't know. But I think smarter people than I made that decision. Hopefully they're smarter because they're in charge of the BCCI. I mean, the BCCI is in charge of Indian cricket. So they know what they're doing. We'll see what happens. And another great over there Another great over there. Um, Marco Jansen, who's bowling right now, just there as I speak, wide. But to Boomie, really, if you're gonna do a wide, not the boomer, you attack boomer, honestly. But Marco Jansen, right? He's a young kid, and 5.6 earned, has not taken a wicket yet, but I honestly believe that this team has shown something. South Africa has shown something going against India. And from Angidi to Marco Jansen, these youngsters have impressed myself and Nick. What's up, Jay? What's going on? See what my mind Han here is saying. All cricket boards, if they allow ex-players in, always choose the quiet yes men and ignore the outspoken ex-players. Of course. Of course. That is a good point. And that's why guys like, and we talked about this before, guys that really shined in that Ashes, right? Stuart Broad comes to mind, on the England side, right? He got left out of what, 3 matches in the Ashes? How do you justify that? Really? Really? Okay. Stuart Broad probably gets left off more than any other player that of his caliber. I mean, the guy's got what, 500 test wickets, and the very first match after the shutdown, England rests him. What rest do you need against my West Indies? Which luckily my West Indies won that match, so thank you. But come on, like you can't tell me it's because he's outspoken. He's not one of the favorites. They reluctantly play Stuart Broad, and the same thing, Uzi, very outspoken. It's these selection committees are just I hate them. I hate them with all my heart. Jihan, thank you for the super chat. Jihan says English players were pardoned till 6 a.m. after they lost Hobart. Lost at Hobart. Excuse me. Batting coach was caught smoking a cigar, obviously celebrating what a great job they did. Yeah, and I mean it's just that all shows that Silverwood has no control, because that team should have absolutely been reeling after that loss, and heads should have been rolling. But they understand that there's no expectations, and that's the leadership you got from Silverwood, that your players will be doing that. That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. I'd be shocked if he survives this Ashes, but we'll see. Kyle, South Africa is really doing well today. They are impressive, and Gide's been impressive both in tests and now in ODI. I talked about it before the stream, before he had even taken a wicket when I came on. And Gidi, to me, has been the most impressive person, because I had seen him in limited overs, and in the IPL, he was terrible. And man, he has really impressed me. So good for him. Obviously, you expect Markham to do what he's going to do. Those other batsmen, I always look at the bowling, because here's another thing, right? What has India struggled to do? It's take wickets. Other than Bumrah, right? They're not taking wickets. I don't care how many runs you put up. If you can't take wickets, you're in trouble. You got to be able to take wickets on the other side. And honestly, that's been their issue. And the bowling has been great. I get it. They're in home conditions. They're used to the pitch, and used to the pace, how quickly it plays. But I really think that I thought that South Africa, especially the test squad, was going to struggle more with the departure of Quinton de Kock, and they haven't. So very impressed there. Let's see. Just 23 more days for IPL auction. Oh, man. Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. 23 more days for the IPL auction. You read my mind. That is going to be so much fun. That's going to be so much fun. Renil says, anyone will be watching Women's Ashes. I will try to catch a couple of Women's Ashes matches. Again, Renil, our schedule's been super tight, but that actually helps a little bit, because it's way earlier than South Africa, India. This starts way too late for us. That's why we're only catching the late or the second innings. But for sure, I'd like to check out the Women's Ashes. The doctor trolling me. West Indies lost to Ireland. Ireland lost to the USA. USA. It's a frustrating situation. It really is. I'm not gonna lie, the doctor. And as a fan of the West Indies, I think part of the problem is the selection committee as well. Part of the problem is the West Indies cricket board in general, right? They've got to make it more conducive for these players to focus on red ball cricket first and foremost, and even ODI. All these players in the West Indies focus on T20, and I get it. It's for them, it's more profitable, and that's the problem. They've got to get better contracts. They've got to get more money invested. They've got to figure out something because my West Indies players play in every single. I cannot think they play in the PSL, excuse me, IPL, BBL. I believe I saw some West Indies players play in the 100. Of course, they play in their own domestic T20 league, the CPL. They focus on T20, and if they're spending all year doing that, when are they working on test? So it's a frustrating situation, and hopefully they will figure it out. Nice shot there by Lord Decor, but this outfield is super slow, so it's not going to run away for 4. 224 for 8. Lord Decor now respectable. What is that? 23 on 36. And again, it's a situation where he's out here by himself, doing it on his own, basically. Could you imagine if, Venkatesh Iyer or not only Venkatesh Iyer, okay, who went down for 2 runs. I'm just killing him because I did not understand that selection. I think Ashwin should have done better than 7 runs on 13. But Pant threw away his wicket. I can't, Pantonian, we came up with that saying, right? He has Pantonian shots, these unbelievable shots. Then he has Pantonian decisions where he just throws away his wicket. And that's the one thing about Pant as a captain. He's not disciplined. And I would hate that to rub off on the rest of the team. And KL Rahul, guys, it's got to be said. He went down as an opener, 12 runs, 17 balls. I mean, it's wow, what a shot there by the Lord Decor. What a shot there by Lord Decor. Does that go for 4 or 6? I think it bounced for the one bouncer, and I think it was a 4. Or did it go all the way for 6? Nope. Yep, it was a 4. So, some changes. If I tell you what, if India comes out with this same lineup for the next match, I personally am going to lose my mind. I absolutely am. I absolutely am. And that C by KL Rahul's name is not helping him. Who knows how much longer? Does anybody know in the chat how much longer is Rohit Sharma going to be out? CSK will retain Angidi. No, say CSK already had their retentions. It wasn't Ngidi, but I think they're going to go back out and get Ngidi for sure. I didn't realize how young Ngidi was. CSK only gets those older players. So I didn't realize how young Ngidi was. He still has time to grow and develop his white ball game. As you can see by today, he can develop that white ball game. Let's see. And Lotacor pushes that away for a couple more runs there. Interesting. This is Rahani, excuse me, Pujara, Kohli, Pant, 4 batsmen barely making runs. How you can accept it? See, I disagree with you with Kohli. How is 50? Let's look at Kohli's last 3 performances. He got himself, I think it was a 79 or something like that. Then he got himself I think it was 39 or 29, right? I know he was the second highest scorer in that match, and now he just got himself a 50. I don't understand how, guys, like, that's averaging 50 a match. That's got to be good enough. Where's everyone else? Where's everyone else? Now, I agree with you about Rahani and Pujara. They got to go. They got to go. And man, I am so impressed with the fight here from Lord Decor and honestly Boomerang. Boomer made his average here. 8 runs, beat his average. And these guys are showing some fight. You know, these guys have fight in them. They're showing they deserve to stay on the side. They say that they're showing they deserve to stay on the side. Where's the fight from everyone else is the question. And dot ball there, 230 for 8, 230 for 8. Again, they're what, 67 runs short. They got 24 balls, guys. It can be done. But honestly, you're asking such a Herculean task for that to happen. You know, with that being said, it is it for me as I got to be in school in 15 minutes. Luckily, I was right around the corner. Guys, on your way out, please hit that like button. Catch us for the next innings. Don't forget about our R3 wickets that should be coming up shortly. Thank you so much for everybody that joined us today. We had a whole bunch of fun with you guys. Been a while since we live streamed one. Man, yes, bring back Sky, baby. We need them. And until next time, that's 6 runs.